going live. We are live from Otter Creek and live from Hale's headquarters. And you guys at home watching from anywhere on the planet. It's a beautiful thing to be able to watch us from anywhere on the planet. Happy Sunday, fun day, everyone. Welcome back to our weekly live stream where we get to hang out with you, read your comments in the live chat as best as we can. And Jeremy usually likes to start the live off with a song. Take it away, Jeremy.
Well, I moved into a town with no one around, all to get away from the snow. Well, I put in a 2-inch line, everything was fine, till they tried to steal all my dough. Mary was in town hall, couldn't do math at all, just kept calling the law. Sending emails to Worm, hoping he'd confirm no one would know about her flaws. Now Lynette and John, they're running their con, trying to get any money they can. Everything around them dies, and then she fake cries. They'll end up by a river in a van. There's signs all over town, now they're taken down. Everybody knows who done it. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. They're living in a shed with no permit. Russ was texting Don. He's telling him it's on. Let's give the world a show. We always wanted fame. Now they know our name. In the meetings, always vote no. They're all making threats. Fans are taking bets. Who's going to be the first in jail? Mary, Russ, or Don, Lynette, or John. Just know it won't be what the Hales. Just know it won't be what the Hales. Just know it won't be what the Hales. Because I moved into a town with no one around, all to get away from the snow. Put in a 2-inch line and everything was fine until they tried to steal all my dough.
Give it up for Jeremy. It's summer. We're in the middle of summer. It kind of feels weird that you're wearing a hoodie.
What's so weird about it? I've been wearing a hoodie all week.
It's been weird.
Has my name on it and everything. What's so weird about it?
I actually, if I was at Hale's headquarters right now, because I'm so sensitive to the cold, I'd be wearing leggings with sweatpants over the leggings, a tank top, a t-shirt, and a hoodie. I'd be layered up as if it was winter time. And so here in Otter Creek, I get to wear a t-shirt. I'm wearing a t-shirt, shorts, and some flippy flops.
Shibs.
And some shibs, yeah.
What's it like in Otter Creek these days?
It's definitely interesting. There's never, ever a dull moment here in Otter Creek. That's for sure. It's been fun working around the schoolhouse with Deanna, and it's been interesting to see what the neighbors are up to. And there's, like I said, there's just never a dull moment. Ever.
What are the neighbors up to?
Well, let's see.
I have no idea. I haven't been to Otter Creek for quite some time.
Let's see. We got to, well, I wasn't on the live last Sunday, so we got to blaze trails. It was great to see Lacey and Jeremiah with the tree shop.
To be extremely clear, Jeremiah's Lacey is not Lynette, Michelle, Alexis, Lacey, and the list goes on and on, Preston. Jeremiah's Lacey is one of the good Lacey's.
Yeah, and it was her given legal first name. It wasn't a name she just gave herself out of thin air.
True.
And so I actually found Jeremiah and Lacey by watching a YouTube video. I remember specifically the very first video I watched of his. He was doing his mulching, doing his thing, and then he hops off of his mulching machine because he spotted a snake. And I remember when Jeremy and I first bought the Hulk, he's blazing trails and then stops the tractor because he sees a snake. Like, how are you that good where you can see a snake? And so his snake was like a venomous black snake. I don't remember what type, but all I remember is him saying it's venomous and how close he was getting. And I'm screaming at the camera, like, stop, get away. And then when Jeremy did the same thing with a diamondback here, people are yelling at the camera, get away, what are you doing? And
I'm going to guess that us guys are better at seeing these things because we see it on a daily basis. We have lifetime experience, therefore we see it. That's all I'm saying.
So I was like, oh my gosh, if I reach out to them, Jeremiah and Jeremy are going to get along great because they're both not afraid to go off of their equipment, their heavy equipment, to go chase venomous snakes. So that's how the story of Jeremiah and Lacey collaborating with what the Hales happened, because I found a similarity between Jeremiah and Jeremy. It was good to see Robert with limb walkers. Haven't seen him in a while. And obviously it was great to see Mayor Travis. And so that was fun. And then Jeremy had mentioned last Sunday that I was with family. So I got to celebrate not only my mom's birthday, but my niece, who is only 16 years old. She actually graduated high school early. So we were with family. George flew in with his entire family, and I got to see my son, and we just celebrated those two things together. So that was...
To be clear, your niece graduated at 16, and that's real. Not like Lynette telling everybody she graduated high school early, which the
Correct.
Truth is she dropped out, then later got a GED, which she can't even spell, and then went to one semester of Bible college and dropped out. Didn't even finish a semester.
She has an official high school diploma, not a GED, like Lynette claims that she graduated high school. I mean, living in the mind of someone that's so delulu, I don't get it. She was honor roll. She was honor roll, obviously, honor roll student within her class. And I asked her what she wanted to do, what her next steps were, and what her goal was, and what she wanted to go to college for. And she wants to study law. So she's like her auntie, loves law and true crime, and she wants to be a prosecutor, she said. So that'll be interesting.
Which my response was, go get it, kid. I'm going to have to hire you because Florida ain't taking care of these neighbors.
So it was good. And if you've been following with the Hales for a while, you would have seen my niece. She was featured in a couple of the videos when we went to Egypt, because it's my brother Tony George. It's his daughter. She came to Egypt, traveled to Egypt, and she was there at the wedding, and you saw her featured in a couple videos. So that's the niece that graduated honor roll early. So pretty proud of her there. And then a lot of you guys got to see that we became grandparents again to ducklings, baby ducklings. And so this time they weren't rafter babies. It was the mama that was like hanging out behind the ranch house,
ready to be attacked by snakes.
Oh my goodness. I'm surprised that wildlife didn't even snatch her up at night where she decided to put her nest for 3 to 4 weeks. So that was good. But as far as what's been going on in Otter Creek, I mean, Deanna and I, we've been prepping the walls in one of the rooms, and between prepping the walls and filling the holes and filling the cracks and removing old clear tape from when they used to hang signs up on the walls, and then sanding down the walls, and then trimming, putting white on the trim, and then two coats of paint. It's a lengthy process, and it's a big room. And the way I've been staying cool is with one of those cooling neck towels. Madam Mayor Therese actually told me about it when we first moved here. You wet it. I don't know what it's made out of. You wet it, you put it around your neck, And then periodically you wet it again. And the trick to stay cool is to splash some good old Otter Creek water on your face, let it air dry, and make sure that you stay hydrated, not with Otter Creek water, but with bottled water.
Meanwhile, here at Hale's headquarters, this is what's going on.
This baby deer, I'm at the peacock right here, boy. Come here, baby. Just came running up to me out of the woods. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Come on. Come on. I just pet him. Come on. Come on.
Well, you guys decide. Is Otter Creek more peaceful or is Hale's headquarters more peaceful?
I'm surprised. I've seen a ton of deer in Otter Creek. I have yet to see any babies. I haven't seen them yet.
Well, it is Otter Creek. They force out families. So I'm just, so that might be it. But Hale's headquarters is so peaceful. Literally sitting on the gator. I'm talking to my buddy Rob, and I have him on speakerphone. And I'm like, dude, I have got to go. There is a baby deer is asking me to love it. And he's like, all right, man, you got to film it. Go, go. And so most rational people know you can't talk on the phone and film at the same time. You know, like Lynette saying that she's on the phone with the victim's advocate in Akron, which is a lie because there is no victim's advocate for her in Summit County in the court system because
how can she be a victim if she admitted to everything?
No, I'm the victim. And so it's all a lie. She was not on the phone and filming at the same time. But I had to get off the phone with my buddy Rob. And I'm like, dude, you're not going to believe this. A deer just jumped out of the woods. And no joke, that deer jumped out of the woods. I walk around, comes right up, snuggles my legs. I pet it. It startles a little bit. And it's like, hey, love me some more. And I love it some more. And then it startles a little bit again. And then just like nothing even happened. I know a deer call. I know a mom deer call. And there was no deer call. There was nothing. Just went, all right, I'm going back into the woods. And I was so taken back. I was like, oh my goodness. And so then I'm like, oh man, did the coyotes kill mom? And I'm like, oh, that's not good because the baby fawn is going to make it. I was like, I got to go find the fawn and I'm going to bring the fawn in with the peacocks. So I'll just raise the deer. And this is no joke. This is what's going through my head. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm going in the woods to find the baby fawn, and just gone. Completely and totally gone.
It ran straight to you. It literally came straight to you. That's pretty awesome.
Completely and totally gone. That was my best experience of the entire week, which Hale's headquarters is extremely peaceful, extremely tranquil, extremely safe, and the whole atmosphere is the love of nature. Everything from the building of the home, which is built as a part of nature instead of invading on nature. And so it's just incredible. And some of the top tier members, they know that I got a massive new bird feeder, and it's been amazing. It's been amazing. There yesterday, if there weren't, okay, so Hummingbird, I just sat for probably an hour in the office watching all the bird feeders because they're all full and the whole deal. And so Hummingbird kept coming back and coming back, coming back. I think I've seen 2 at a time so far. But then when I put all this seed out again with the new feeder, man, there were so many different birds. It was like 20 birds at a time just coming in. And then the chipmunks were all jumping all over, and there's 5 to 10 at any given time. And then baby squirrels came out, and they're messing around with the chipmunks. It's just like a little nature haven. It's just a little nature haven, and it doesn't get much better than that.
Definitely love the variety that the Lord provides. That's for sure.
I'm looking at a chipmunk out my window right now, and it's looking at me. Hey, what's up?
The very first time you and I were at Tubetown, there was a variety of birds going for the bird feed that was there. And I got to witness a baby blue jay, which I had never seen.
Did you see any turtles escaping and coming to get rescued?
I do remember rescuing one from the mailbox. There was a turtle just hanging out in there, and I chose to rescue it.
Interesting. I heard there was a new violation of the civil protection order this week as well.
There sure was. There sure was. Am I allowed to talk about it, or?
I don't see why not.
I mean, I know that the cops were called last week on the Hudson sisters, which was the day after the land mulching was done at Tubetown. And we for sure thought that the Levy County Sheriff would be called again on Thursday when we were all there mulching and blazing trails at Tubetown. But you know what I was thinking? Maybe she did call, and Levy County Sheriff decided not to send a law enforcement officer out and only took a report over the phone because she made a false report the last time when Madam Mayor, Brett, Mayor Travis, and Deanna were there at Tubetown. Complete false report.
Yeah, extremely. Oh no, in her words, fraudulent. It's fraudulent. And I'll take a polygraph test. I'll take a polygraph right now. But I get to choose.
But I get to choose what questions I want.
I get to choose the questions. I'll take a poly right now. But I choose the questions.
So of course she's going to choose her questions. That's how she can easily pass it. Duh. Like if you ask her, hey, did you park next to the truck and trailer in the parking lot of Levy County Sheriff's? She's going to say no.
That's odd because the video footage and the judge in Ohio say yes, and she's liable for it.
She's going to say no. She did not park next to your truck and trailer, even though it's on video. She's going to say, because technically she didn't put the truck in park. She came to a complete stop. So that's how she's able to pass the metal detector, the lie detector, the polygraph.
She has never passed a polygraph or a lie detector, nor do I believe she ever would. I think the person giving the test would walk out from the insanity that comes out of her mouth, not to mention the stench, but that's a smell for another day. You know, it's a smell thing.
This is true. I mean, both her and Kirk do have rotting teeth. It's pretty evident. But yeah, Lynette violated the Ohio Civil Protection Order again this week by communicating with me. And I wasn't even looking at her, but I did have my camera going. Why? Because I record everything. If it wasn't recorded, we wouldn't have the video evidence of her violating the Civil Protection Order, communicating with me. I just don't understand, like, when are they going to learn? Like, is it that easy to get them to violate the protection order because they're just that dumb and dangerous?
Well, and let me be clear here. You can't get somebody to violate a protection order. You can't force or make an individual do anything. Those are choices that they have made. So, for example, she has made choices to text me, meaning Lynette. Instead of she receives a civil protection order, she should have deleted my number and my name and all reference to me in her phone. But instead, what did she do? She texts me, and that's in Marion County. She made that choice. I didn't force her by unblocking her. I didn't make her by unblocking her. She has my number still in her phone. She hit send. And so those are choices she made. George didn't make her open her mouth and say putrid things.
Correct.
She made that decision. Nobody can make her do anything except herself. And she continues to do it and then cry victim. How insane.
So like I said, I wasn't even looking at her, but I did have the camera going for accountability. And in the video that I was able to get, we were at Tube Time. I have two witnesses. We were at Tubetown. It was Mayor Travis and it was Deanna. We were going there to deliver equipment and supplies. And so the video that I have of her is she's pulling out of her driveway. She rolls down her window to communicate with me. And we can all audibly, we all heard her, and you can even hear it in the video. It's very faint, but you can hear it if you wear earbuds. She rolls down her window just to say, so afraid. And then she peels off and taunts me, and then peels off and then leaves. And I have all of this on video footage.
And to answer the question of everybody in the chat, yes, it will be in court in Ohio. And so they have a court date coming up. As a matter of fact, I filmed a video today talking about that briefly. And they have multiple violations, the biggest one being an hour and a half at town hall in February. And so the smallest one being she flicked us off in Walmart parking lot as I was pulling out with George and she was pulling in, and she gave us the double finger. And so that is actually communication as well. That'll be in the Ohio courts. And then now we'll be adding this as well to where she verbally communicated. So, I mean, it all comes down to who's gonna attack it first. Is it gonna be Florida or Ohio? And we already know the answer. Florida ain't gonna do nothing. It'll be Ohio that actually does something. And I'm pretty sure that judge is sick and tired of this woman, just like everybody else.
Well, we don't know. It took Ohio 4 months to make a decision for them to be guilty for when they initially violated the protection order. Now that it's in Marion County because of the conflict of interest with it being in Levy County, who knows? Maybe it'll take them 4 months to actually do something, and maybe they will do something with it being in a different county. We don't know. Justice moves so slow, and it doesn't happen overnight.
It is ridiculously slow. And because it's slow, then Lynette and Crook feel more empowered to actually violate. And so if things happened immediately, action, consequence. All right. So there's a whole book of the Bible, Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy literally stands for the second giving of the law, where God says, do this, obey, and do this, you'll be blessed. If you live your life this way, you will be blessed. Now, that's not preaching health and wealth. God's just saying you'll have a blessed life. And then the other side of it goes, don't do this, disobey, and there's consequences. And that is like the biggest life lesson. It is so simple, so simplistic. And this is it. Do the right thing and you'll be blessed. Do the wrong thing and there's horrible consequences to that. Your life is going to be in complete and total chaos. And so the funny part is Lynette, who claims to be this preacher, this minister, ordained minister, who wants to throw all these Bible verses up on a Facebook page that, number one, she knows no idea what the context and what they really mean is. And yet she's missing the whole point of an entire book of the Bible. Do the right thing, your life will be blessed. Now, she's attempting to state that my life isn't blessed and that God's blessing her. Now, if we were to actually look at the blessings, and there are different types of blessings, and I'm not saying that God hasn't blessed her, but I'm saying look at the actual evidence. I'm always saying look at the evidence. If you do the right thing, 9 times out of 10, literally 99 out of 100, there's a blessing. If you just do the right thing, if you're a decent human being, if you treat people with respect, if you're not rude, if you're not a itch, and you can throw a W at the beginning of that. If you're just, or another letter, you can throw that letter out there too, whichever ones you guys want. If you just are a respectful, decent, nice human being who thinks of others first instead of themselves, not selfish, there's blessings that come with that. I mean, the very first blessing I can think of, you get to sleep well at night, knowing there's no stress, no worry, no stress. Think of another blessing, friends. I mean, people want to be with people that don't create drama and chaos. And so, you think along those lines of blessings and curses. And yet here's a woman who continues to make choices that bring consequences, or if we look at the book of Deuteronomy, curses with it. She ain't stopping. She literally isn't stopping. She knows the law says, do not communicate with Jeremy or George. And she chooses to break the law, communicating with Jeremy and George. What she thinks going to happen? She's going to be blessed by it and then claim that she needs a hug. Oh, some days I just want to know it's okay. I need a hug. My goodness. Come on. She needs an hug is what she needs. She can't stop. She's unwilling to stop. The pathological lying, the habitual over and over and over again victimese with all the decisions that she has made in her own life. She's not a blessed person. She's a mess person. And she wonders why. It just blows my mind. Blows my mind. Literally takes the time to push the button, roll down the window to harass George.
Yeah, to taunt me and say, so afraid, and then drive off. When, again, I wasn't even looking. Wasn't even looking at her, but my camera was recording the whole thing, because knowing her and the false, fraudulent reports she's made on people that don't even bother her or look at her, your camera becomes your best friend when you're in a situation like that.
I thought you told the world that you had a different best friend.
The camera becomes your best friend when you're in a situation with someone that is a habitual liar that tries to play victim all the time.
Who's your best friend when the camera isn't your best friend?
Well, we already know you are. And at times it's Marilyn. At times it's Marilyn.
I thought it was Archana.
At times it is Marilyn. When she's just hanging out at the front door playing security and I need somebody to talk to, Marilyn's always there.
I'm thinking I need a Marilyn here at Hale headquarters.
You can't duplicate Marilyn. There's only one Marilyn.
I need an extra layer of security. Not that there have been any security breaches. And so, and let me take this moment in time to, number one, thank our mayor. Mayor Dan has been phenomenal. And Mayor
Dan, I'm sure he's in the chat. Hello.
And if he is in the chat, I mean, you guys can thank him as well. But to number one, not feel threatened that a YouTuber lives in your village, but actually to take the time to understand it, the impact that can make, the good that can happen from that. But then even going further beyond that, our police department in the village has been incredible, willing to, it's true, I do have the butler with the candy. The candy's so old that it probably needs to change out. But our police department to go above and beyond, and our mayor to say, hey, we'll do extra patrol. We'll keep an eye out on everything. You know, for your community to embrace you that way is a very, very comforting thing. Very comforting. And so I just can't say enough about the area that we live in at Hale's headquarters. I love this property. Actually, Madam Mayor you just flashed them up, right? And so. Yeah. Madam Mayor and Brett have both been here as well. And their first thing Brett says to me and Madam Mayor says, why would you ever leave this place and go to Otter Creek? And I'm starting to wonder myself. So, but
don't get me wrong. Hale's headquarters is very tranquil and it's very peaceful and it's beautiful. And the view all around 360 is beautiful, but I keep telling Jeremy, like, this buying the old schoolhouse has been such a blessing. By far, this is the best setup for work. Like when we had the warehouse with Marilyn, I never felt safe working there by myself. Like at least here at the schoolhouse.
Not to mention somebody was just unalived there, and the female that was unalived there was pregnant as well.
No. Oh my gosh, that's a double unaliving.
Apparently I didn't tell you that. George and I haven't spoken in a week plus, so she doesn't know that yet.
We've spoken via text, but not over the phone. Wow. That's Gina says you need an Elvis. You can dress up Jeeves like Elvis.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So out of all the setup that we've had, like I know I have my she shed up north, but the schoolhouse is the best setup we've ever had. Like I absolutely love working here. And our neighbor asked Jeremy, she's like, "Ooh, why did she want to stay in Otter Creek?" And he's like, "'Cause she loves it." She loves it at the schoolhouse. And I really do. I love being able to separate home, living quarters, and working quarters. I like having that short commute. I like the separation. I like that we have a full kitchen. I like that we have a full bathroom. Like earlier this week, Deanna and I, we were just sweating all the toxins out. And I told her, I was like, oh, I should have brought extra clothes. I want to take a cold shower. And she hooked me up with extra pair of clothes. I took a shower here, and like I would never be able to do that at the old warehouse. And like I have a kitchen here, and again, separating work from home. Like at Hale's headquarters, it's all one. And Jeremy never liked that I had lots laying around everywhere. It drove him nuts. And it's like, well, it's unavoidable because we're working from home. And so at least with the schoolhouse, I don't get yelled at because it's work. It's not bringing.
So I think we can all understand as well, it is avoidable. She has an entire she shed that I have not one thing of my own personal stuff in which she's supposed to work from. So it's avoidable, but
when we had the auctions though, I was forced to bring inventory into the house, and you didn't even like that then. Do you see the difference?
The entire dining room is not a dining room. It is a mini she shed.
I could put everything in the she shed, but I would still have to bring inventory into the house for the sales. It's unavoidable.
We should have put a camera in the she shed. Desk, camera, laptop. Yeah. Maybe I'm going to drop the S and call it the he shed now.
Okay. Where would you store the inventory for the sales?
The he shed. And I might go live from the he shed next week. Dare me. Dare me.
Technically, you can have the entire cellar if you wanted to. That could be your man cave if you really, really, really wanted to.
There's too much strong drink in the cellar.
Well, outside of the cellar, you have that whole area for activities. Technically, you could put a couch in there. You can put a TV in there. I mean, you do have the attached garage with a couch in there. That whole area could be yours.
And I'm going to hang a TV. Just so everybody understands the strong drink in the cellar, there is a wine cellar. And any of the strong drink that we find in storage units, it ends up in the wine cellar. Not to use or to drink, is just, if I don't know what else to do with it. I don't have a license to sell it. It seems like a shame to throw it away if all of a sudden the world goes to pot and then all of a sudden I need something to barter with and be like, hey, I got this bottle. I'm not a prepper by any stretch. I am not a prepper by any stretch of the imagination, nor do I think that the world's going to end in anything where we need to actually barter, but it's an empty space and I just put it in there. I do believe Jesus is coming back, and then for me, it's done for me then. I don't care what happens after that. But that drink ends up down there just because, and there's a bunch of it at Hale's headquarters too. If it's ever needed for, a cut, we don't have something. I mean, it's there. But there is those who have seen the video of the home, it's there. There's like a $4,000 bottle that the previous owners left us.
Yeah, the previous owner left it for celebratory reasons, and we're like, well, we don't even drink. I can't drink because of the current meds that I'm on, and so even before the meds,
because it's nasty. It really tastes.
It makes you feel sick. Makes you feel sick.
Like, why? Oh, all right, they're daring me. I'll tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to put this out to the actual fans and the viewers right now. There is a $4,000 bottle in my wine cellar right now. And I am not one for that type of drink. But when this is all over with Lynette and Crook, I'm popping it. We're doing it. Whether it's in a
that's definitely something worth celebrating.
Whether it's a recorded video or it's a live stream from Hale's headquarters, that bottle is being popped, and I promise you it will be very nasty for me, and you will probably see me spit it out at the same time. But what else am I going to do with a $4,000 bottle of drink? I don't know what to do with it. I don't even feel comfortable in restaurants that people are wearing a tie, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't even know what to do. And what do I do with my hands? What do I do with my hands? I was in a restaurant. As a matter of fact, the viewers may be in the chat here tonight. So yesterday, I was on an all-day garage sale run. And so there was a very affluent community that was having a all-community garage sale. And so I was getting a little bit hangry, not hangry, just peckish. I was probably getting peckish. And so
he gets angry, y'all. He be getting angry like Pepper.
So I asked a person, I was like, hey, is there anywhere good to eat around here? And there was a place called Whitey's, and I was sitting there going, oh my goodness, who calls their place Whitey's? And I thought, and then I started making jokes in my own head. I was like, I hope the owner is black. And so I was like, oh man, this would be so awesome. And so I was like, I'm going. I got to know now because this would be so funny. I would love this. This would be so funny. Like greatest joke in the world. And I wanted to meet the owner then. And so I started to set up this whole joke in my mind, but they didn't open until 3. So then these people told me, well, there's another place. There's a restaurant. And if you go over there, I forget what it was called, but I was like, okay, I'll go over there. Exactly. Can you wear a tie with a hoodie? And so I walk in. This is no joke. I walk in and all of a sudden, George can attest to this. Like I feel very, very, very out of place in high end, I don't know if bougie is the right word. I mean, there's a time and a place for very high end things and fine dining and it's not me. Like that is not who I am. I am not flashy. I'm
during the wedding of Patience and Christian, he was just so uncomfortable the entire time, and he could not wait to make a beeline out of there because he had to dress up. And I look at him, I'm like, it's just temporary. You only have to dress up like once a year.
And I'm not a flashy person, and I realize there's people going to go, well, we see you flash money all the time on YouTube. It's YouTube. It's entertainment. Get over it, okay? How do you work? How does YouTube work? Well, this is what we do every day. You get to see what we do every day. They're going, oh man, you're finding all this stuff. You're so flashy. Yeah, okay, great. I'm not flashing anything. I'm not a flashy person. I literally wear the same pair of clothes every single day, almost every single day. My underwear have more holes in it than Swiss cheese, and I won't buy myself new underwear because I keep thinking I'll find some new ones in a storage unit. Like I don't fit in, and I know I don't fit in these situations. It is so uncomfortable for me. And people talk about anxiety, and like I don't like it. So see, some people like it, but I'm just so out of place. So across the street was a pub and a bar, and I was like, I actually got seated in the nice place, and I was like, and I couldn't read the menu, and I was like, oh boy, I know this is not for me, and so I actually ended up going over to the bar and pub and going in and going inside immediately. There were fans inside, and I was like, all right, this is better. I was like, I feel better here for sure. And the burger was huge. Oh my goodness. And the fries were good. It was great.
I prefer more chill places as well. So like barbecues, we fell in love with it immediately because it was so chill.
Barbecues is my type of place.
We like that type of atmosphere. We love small ma-pa restaurants, fancy restaurants. It's okay once in a while for like a big celebration. Like my girlfriends and I, like if it's someone's birthday, they usually like to go someplace that's a little bit more dressier. And so, yes, I do like to get dressed up, but the moment I get home, I can't wait to just get into leggings and a t-shirt. And so I like it every once in a while, but I don't enjoy it every day. Like wearing a t-shirt and shorts and flip-flops, I could wear that every day as long as the weather allows me to. And being here in Florida, I'll be able to. At Hale's headquarters, I wouldn't be able to. I'd be wearing a hoodie in the middle of summer.
And it's not only the dressing up part, which I did a lot of dressing up. I mean, I went to Bible college and I had to dress up every day in a collar and a tie. And yes, I need some more, Debbie Vaughn. I definitely have some. There's more material in those Borat underwear that you sent me than my actual underwear right now. So the aspect that the dressing up part, and if I don't have to, do I really want to anymore? And I feel so uncomfortable. But I feel uncomfortable around, I'm saying hoity-toity and bougie, and you're going to take a negative connotation to that, but that's not what I mean. There are times and places for it. It's higher end. I don't know. It's just not me. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, George can tell you I won't spend money on myself, but I'd give it away to somebody in need. That pretty much sums me up. And I feel way better at a Bubba with redneck decorations already that are jokes than I ever feel with a place that gives you 3 forks and I don't know what to do with 2 of them.
Like, yeah, me neither. I don't think I've ever utilized all 3 forks at a fancy restaurant. It's too cluttered. It becomes too cluttered. There's no place to put my drink and my food, and like it just, I don't like it either. And so,
what all that to say is I don't even know what to do with a $4,000 bottle of wine. I honestly have no clue. And I think you have to keep wine a certain way for it to keep right and all of that, and temperature and humidity. I'm not running the humidity. I'm not running the temperature in the cellar. And I probably have it on the wrong angle. But when this is all done, we are going to pop that cork on that $4,000 bottle because I don't know when else or what to do with it anyway. Maybe what I do is I have a bonfire and I get all my buddies to come to a bonfire. And then we pop the $4,000 bottle. And we all toast it with pinkies up at the bonfire while we're roasting our giant wieners. That'd probably be best.
Yeah. Deanna said the last 4 places we went for girls' breakfast was awesome, all local establishments. And so her and we enjoy it, and it's pretty awesome. And we can go dressed however we want.
And I think most people understand. I'm very simple. I wear no jewelry, no watch. Like you're never going to see a Rolex on me. First of all, why would I want to get jumped? Okay. So, and why do I need a Rolex to validate who I am? A Rolex doesn't validate who I am. And in other words, what you're going to see is the real heart of me is I like to help people. And so I think that's instilled in my DNA. Even when I feel like I can't, I still want to help people. And I'm ready for all this court stuff to be done. BC Eagle Deb. I'm ready for all this court stuff to be done so I can get back to the core of what I love doing, and that's helping people.
Well, yes, I agree with you. And our focus should go back to where it was before all of this court stuff happened. But the sad part is they're going to continue violating the CPO. And it's been increased from 2 years to 5 years. So we have a 5-year battle.
And then we'll try and get it yet again after that. If they're anywhere near us, it'll be a continual, we need it again. This is how many times they broke it.
Yes, they just can't help it. I don't think they have the ability not to violate it.
They'll definitely choose every single day to violate it. There's no doubt. Susan, I have trouble with 2 forks. Like, what do you do with 3 forks? I don't get it.
One could be a dessert fork, and the other one is like your entree, your meal fork.
Rob, my buddy Rob was trying to teach me what all the forks were for because I screwed up nobody's seen this video yet. It's still in the editing room, and it has been for a couple weeks. I screwed up, and I took Christian and Patience, and then Rob and Just Jeff. We went out to lunch, and the place where we wanted to go, which was a bar and grill, so we could get just bar food.
Mike's place.
It was closing. Anybody want to go to Mike's place? No, it was. Now I forget the name of it, but next to it, it said Caraba or something like that. And it said Italian Grill. And I went, oh, well, it's grill food. We can just go over there. You have to understand, there's a lot of things that I know in life. And you're like, Jeremy, you have this higher education and da-da-da-da-da. This higher education really doesn't mean much if you don't have common sense. And there's some things that I have no common sense about. Food is one of them. I cannot cook. And you could go, well, you could learn. Yep, I could. I don't want to. So restaurants and that etiquette and all that, golf. I know there's a lot of people who love golf. I'm no good at it. And so I don't know those etiquettes. And so we go into this restaurant and it's high end. And I'm like, what did we just do? And I'm like, Rob, there's 3 forks. What do I do with my hands? And he had to teach me what you do with 3 forks. And I don't even know if he was telling me the truth. He's like, no. Look, this one's for this, and then this, and then this. I'm like, what? Don't you just eat off of your fork and then, the same fork I'm going to eat my chicken with, I'm going to put my mashed potatoes. What do I need another fork for? Yes, Harriet. Yeah, that would be the ultimate $4,000 bottle and pop the cap off at a big celebratory bonfire in solo cups. See, you're my people. You understand. You understand. You understand. You get it. I want to take the moment to emphasize, no, it doesn't matter if you have money or if you don't have money. It doesn't matter if you have a lot of money, a little money, no money. It doesn't matter if you're the richest person in the world. What matters is a person's heart, okay? Money means very, very little in the long term. The question you need to ask is, have you made a lasting impact in somebody's life? Because at the end of the day, the end of your life, you're not going to go, oh man, was I known for all my money? Who cares? The reality is, who cares? Did you make an impact? And so, exactly, Crazy Dove. See, that's crazy awesome. And so, I don't need to be flashy. I don't want to. That's not who I am. I don't wear gold. I don't do any of that stuff. It's just not who I am. It's never been part of my DNA. But what I want to do is have an impact on people's lives. And on YouTube, that means helping equip and educate and, frankly, entertain as well. Make people laugh. That's a lasting impact. Literally making somebody laugh out of their depression, out of their pain, out of their sorrow. That's a lasting impact. Somebody who can make you laugh. That means something in the long range of life, okay? Or doing things such as Christmas in the Creek. The kids are still talking about that in Levy County. They're never going to forget that. And the beauty is there's a whole video that encapsulates that.
Mm-hmm. Which reminds me, the last town hall meeting, we went out to eat, and one of the employees there recognized us right away. And if you guys watch the video, if you watch the pre-recorded, not the 7-hour-long live stream, but the actual pre-recorded video that we released the next day, she was the very last family in the line before we closed the doors at 1:00. And she was our waitress.
And she's like, yeah. Christmas in the Creek? And we were like, yeah. She's like, I was the very last person in line. I'm like, oh my goodness. And she was like, our kids still talk about it. And that's an impact. And where were we? We were at the Waffle House. And so I wasn't at a fine dining restaurant. I wasn't in a shirt and tie. I was in I was in a t-shirt, no doubt.
You were in the t-shirt that says we have the proof, the receipts, the timeline.
Which came from a viewer and a fan, which I appreciate because you guys helped me with a wardrobe that I would never get myself in. Yeah. But that is what matters to me in life. I could care less about how much gold you have on your body. I care if you have a golden heart for others or not. That's what I care about.
Ooh, Candace gets fancy.
Man, I don't even know how to do that.
I
I don't.
remember when Gina and Debbie Farmer came down, Jessica was trying to get all fancy and use like different placemats for every meal and the different forks. It was funny.
I don't know how to do that, but I do remember hanging out with the ladies, and it was a ton of fun. Ton of fun. It was so good to see them all.
Mm-hmm.
I think this bonfire and this bottle, this is a good idea. The celebratory bonfire and $4,000 bottle, because I don't know what else to do with this thing. And if I spit it out, it'll make big flames on the fire. So I already know I'm going to spit it out. I'm not going to like it. Doesn't matter how much a bottle is worth. I am not going to like it. And so just that would be cool. It'd be a fun celebration when this is all over. That's what that bottle is for. I finally figured out what that bottle is going to be.
Well, a lot of people in the chat are suggesting that you auction it off and use the funds for Christmas in the Creek.
Can't do that. I don't have an alcohol license. And so I realize people have suggestions all the time. The suggestions don't fall within the law. And so I can't just go, oh, well, let's auction this off. If you don't have that license, you can't sell.
That's true. That's true. Well, what about auctioning off the actual bottle once the contents is empty?
When it's empty?
Yeah. I remember the very first online auction I ever attended of Rob's with Second Sense. He sold an empty wine bottle for $3,000. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I was like, oh my goodness, that bottle is worth that much.
He did. And the full bottles went for tens of thousands more.
Candace, there was one of our very, very first videos, like in the beginning with me. Jeremy found underwear at the thrift store and I made him put it on and I made him do a 360 and he was like crying the whole time. Do you remember that?
I usually am crying when I'm with you and you make me do stuff.
Oh my gosh, I should find that video and share the link. I'm pretty sure the thumbnail is of like underwear, like tidy whities.
I blocked this and repressed this memory from my mind, obviously, because I have no idea what she's talking about.
There's a lot of things that you forget, and that's okay because I forget things too. We're human. We're allowed to forget things. Do you have fan mail you want to go through?
I have a ton of fan mail. You want to do yours first?
Yeah. I can do mine first. We've got mail.
We got mail.
How about that? How about this time? I know you can't forget this time.
That was a joke.
All right. First package looks like it came from maybe, it says Lin Feng Lu. Ling Feng Lu? Let me see if there's a note in here. Where you at, note? Where you at? I don't see a note in here. Looks like a bunch of t-shirts. Let me read it first before I show it.
More for the wardrobe. Something daughter level of crazy. I will break May seem quiet and reserved, but if you mess with my daughter, I will break out a level of crazy.
Crazy.
I'm not sure who that.
Got
What size
another
is on that
t-shirt.
shirt?
Got another t-shirt.
What size is on that shirt?
I'm thinking a 3X because it's pretty big.
Wow, must have been sent for me. Probably for them all doxing my daughter's stuff. My choice, my mistakes, my lessons, not your business. Mind your own problems before you talk about my life. It's not your story to tell. Oh my goodness.
And so when I know a lot of the viewers are like, why does he keep bringing it up? Well, it's our story to share. And so a lot of people are new to the channel. And if you ever watch the news, they always do recaps. So that's normal for people to catch up. But yeah, it's a story of our life, and
only God can judge me.
yeah, it's a video diary of our life, and it'll help us with future court cases because everything's recorded. The camera becomes your best friend. So there's
Archana was your best friend. People talk about me behind my back, and I'm like, man, I got myself a fan club. Ain't that the truth?
All right, one more shirt.
Do you ever just listen to somebody and think, OMG, you've got the IQ of a crayon? Yes! In court, Lynette.
Yes.
I think Crook's IQ is even lower.
Russell, too, when I was like, this guy is a mayor?
Yeah, where in the world does somebody with such a low IQ like that end up in a mayorship position? It's
I said to myself, like, if he can become mayor, I could become mayor. This one is from David Peters from Amazon. Says, happy birthday, George. Love you both. P.S. Still waiting for Deanna's number. LOL.
Well, the price has gone up $500,000 for Deanna's number. The most requested number on the internet.
Or you could say it like Trump, millions and millions and millions and millions.
It's going to be a really big number. When we release it, everybody's going to it's going to be the biggest number that's ever been released ever. Trust me. I know this number. I have the number.
The next package is from Christine Romo Noodles, but this is addressed to Jessica Kruger, so I won't open it, but I will give it to her the next time I see her.
I want to know what treats are in there.
No.
That's not fair. I want to see the treats.
Nope. Oh my goodness. Here's a card from E. Smith from Florida. And it says that I could read. It does say that I can read it on air.
Dear George, can you please supply me with Deanna's number? Oh my goodness.
It says, Jeremy and George, happy belated birthday. I hope you received the Lynette doll I sent you. Love the show. Yes, it's actually over here. I put it on the shelf. And then he sent $5 for legal fees. Thank you so much, Ed.
Thank you so much.
This is hilarious. I think I'm going to put it up on display.
All right. If you get scared, it's not on me.
All right. Next package is from
Did you
Bob.
mean to put that back up on the screen?
Huh?
Did you mean to put that back up on the screen?
Yes. Yes, I did. The next package is from Robert Atnip. Ooh, I don't have one of these. Says George, I found this record in my mother's belongings after she passed away a few years back. Oh, sorry for your loss, Bob. She was a huge Elvis fan like you. I didn't know if you had one like this, but I wanted to pass it along to another Elvis fan. It's from a 1961 press conference in Memphis, Tennessee. Best wishes, Bob Atnip. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, thank you. All right, and then the next, I have two large boxes, and then that'll complete the fan mail that I have on my end. So let me go grab those right quick, like.
While George is grabbing those boxes, let's take a peek right here. It looks like the mayor of Tubetown received a gift. It says, a gift for the mayor of Tubetown. Blessings from all, from Paul, a.k.a. Romford Guy. Unfortunately, Paul, I'm not in Tubetown. So it's going to be a little while before the mayor of Tubetown can get his gavel.
Oh, that's going to be perfect.
All right, George isn't ready yet, so I'm going to keep on going. I have got some shirts as well. Let's see what we have here. Yes, 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 yes. Now I have my north and my south. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. And what's this? Debunked! Oh, my goodness, this is great. The Debunked and the Citizen Journalist shirts did stay in Florida because they're mostly needed there. But now I have north and south. Well, I couldn't even wear clothes if it wasn't for you guys. I'd be walking around Hale's headquarters naked, petting deer, and the whole deal if it wasn't for you guys. I mean, this is incredible. Wait for the haters to take that clip and say something about it. All right, let's see what else we got here. George doesn't have it yet, so I'm going to keep going.
I do have it. It's a big old box that was mailed all the way from Painesville, Ohio. And it looks like it's a ton of Christmas in the Creek gifts. There's no name. I didn't see a name. So whoever sent this, thank you. All I saw was an address.
I know Lady Tammy sent those shirts.
Yeah, she probably did.
She gets me. I'll just leave it there. Lady Tammy gets me, my humor, and the way I wear clothes.
She was the one who sent Harry Banana even a gift. It was hilarious. It's from Suzette Boone because she sent another package, and this one says Cedar Key. There's a couple socks in there labeled Cedar Key, and then a bubble blowing mower and a bunch of other stuff I'm assuming is for Christmas in the Creek. So thank you, Susan. We appreciate it.
I just opened another package. There is no note, but it does say it's not worth the jail time. And
Mayor Dan will tell you the same thing.
You know what this feels like?
What?
A stress ball. And when it is, sometimes it is worth the jail time. Sometimes it is. All right, let's see what else we have.
Then you wouldn't be able to pet baby deer and peacocks when you're behind bars and jail.
What else I have here? I have enjoy your gift that helped. Oh, this must be for baby Pepper. Enjoy your gift. This will help with the teething. Put it on and don't take it off. From Runell Morris. So let's take a peek here. Actually, I don't even know how to open it. I don't know. I will make sure Christian and Patience get it. They will be here for work tomorrow morning. And so Christian and I did some roofing this week. We were everywhere. We did a ton of stuff this week. This is from Allie. Yep, Allie sends us the best stuff. Allie's so creative. And so
I guess Jessica wants me to open it for her.
Yes! I want to see what snacks are in there because I know Christine Roman Noodles, she puts the best snacks in. Okay, this is from Tia Madonna from Florida. Okay, let's see. Oh, freedom stamps. Freedom. We also have a ton of different things in here. Let's see. All right, it says, Jane G, I got this plate while I was in Guatemala, and unfortunately, I spent all the foreign money, or it would be included. Set these stickers aside for you to enjoy, but hope you enjoyed them. Tia, please, here are some stamps as well. So look at all these stickers, too. Very cool. Thank you so much from foreign country, from Guatemala. Thank you so much. Very, very cool. All right, George is working on getting.
I have to find scissors.
And it would appear as if Baby Pepper, to Princess Pepper, hi Patience, Christian, and Jeremy from Bridget, New Orleans. I'm gonna be a mighty king.
You ever have cactus candy?
Nope.
Prickly pear, lemon, orange, and pomegranate. Made in the USA. Hey now. I've never had cactus candy.
I've heard of the prickly pear moonshine that comes out of Texas.
There's a card in there for you, Jessica, but I'm not going to read it. You can read it when the next time I see you.
I have a feeling this is somebody's personal Amazon order. When somebody orders something on Amazon and they send it to us, and then they order something again and they don't put their address in and ours is still in, it comes to us. So I'm sure that's somebody's because we got it twice. They probably ordered it
before. I've accidentally ordered packaging supplies and it accidentally went to Hale's headquarters instead of here in Florida because I forgot to change the address. So it happens to us all.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. So they probably got it once and they ordered it once, they didn't get it because we got it. They ordered again, didn't get it because we got it, and then figured out, oh, oops, I keep sending it to what the Hales. So I don't know. All right, let's see. This is from Calvin Winson in MO. What's MO? Missouri?
Missouri, I believe.
Whoa! Look at that. That just fell out just like that. Talking about being flashy tonight. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. It says, Dear Jeremy and George, I've been a longtime fan of yours. It's disgusting to watch all the Hales you two are going through. Just remember there are people all over the planet who support and are praying for you. Thanks for fighting against evil. Keep strong. Here's a little something for your attorney fees. God be with you, Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. That's the good kind of Karen. By the way, there are some very, very, very good Karens in this world.
Oh, absolutely.
Very good. All right. This is from Cedar Key. From the Cedar Key Food Pantry. And it says, thank you for all your continued support of the Cedar Key Food Pantry. Your generous donations of money and clothing makes a huge difference. We are grateful for your support. Thank you, Mary Peterson. Oh, look at that.
Thank you, Mary.
That's from you guys and everything you've done for Cedar Key Food Pantry. Thank you so much. And there's another individual that realizes and embraces the impact of YouTube and social media. This is from George Mitchell, Arizona. Check that out. That would look hot on my vest. Man, thank you so much, George. I'm going to open up another box here. Guess what I just found? The planet. And I bet the Thomases still can't get anything to me. It says, thought you could use this when talking about Judge DeThomasis from Shane Cook. Of course it is. That's the Shane one right there. I'm still eating his lemon heads. Right there. Yep. I mean, really, you got to wonder if Judge DeThomasis even knows what the planet is. He might be a flat earther for all we know. Okay, this is from Cindy in Michigan, and it is none other than, oh my goodness. It's not
a real box. For real?
It's a candle. Look at that. It's a candle.
You don't even have one of those.
George doesn't let me light candles, but now I can light candles. I'm also not allowed to use vacuums in different rooms. But now the new rules are anybody can use any vacuum in any room. So this is what Cindy has to say. Jeremy, I spotted this candle at an estate sale for 25 cents and I couldn't resist picking it up for you. Hopefully you can find a spot for it. Oh, I got one. And I collect pigs and know the struggle of finding room for many, many more, but I always manage. I look forward to each day's video and love watching you, George, Christian Patience, Baby Pepper, Deanna, and everyone else. Well, not the crazies, just your friends. Hope that soon you leave the problems behind and you return to the good craziness in your life that you and George deserve. Cindy, Charlotte, not Charlotte. Thank you so much, Cindy. That is, oh my goodness, that is a solid candle. I can't believe that.
It's too cool not to light. It's too cool to light up.
I'm lighting it tonight.
You think it smells like ketchup?
Oh, if it has a ketchup smell. Tricky Chief. Oh, this is for Christian and Patience. This is a card from Tricky Chief for Christian and Patience. It says, thank you so much. And I think there's another one too. So let me check. I'll make sure Christian and Patience get this for sure. Again, they'll be here tomorrow. And here's a card from Deborah Martin in South Carolina that says, just a note. That wasn't just a note. That was a $1. That was a $1 that just fell out of there. Let's see. It says, my contribution to the legal fund. Love watching your videos. God bless. Deborah Martin, aka Queen Bee in YouTube chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Here's another one right here. And it's a Post-it note with $1. It says, to Jeremy and George, I'm sorry you guys are having to go through all this crap. I wish you the best. Please add this to your legal funds, Cassie Shepard. Thank you so much, Cassie. We really, truly do appreciate it. And that's one of the things that we shared. You know, in the beginning, we said, hey, we don't want help with the legal fees, and we want help with Christmas in the Creek. And then Debbie Vaughn said, listen, I want to help. You've been a blessing to others. I want to be a blessing to you. And honestly, one of the easiest things, we spent $155,000 so far, which means we've had to pull back. We've had to let go of employees. We had to decrease employee salaries. We had to stop projects in remodeling the schoolhouse, which would have been a benefit for all of Levy County. And so, and there's other things where we have to cut and plan and things along those lines. And so we have shared that, you know, if every subscriber sent $1, it's all done. And that's
Email
where
me, Nancy.
Many hands make a light load. And so we appreciate you guys sending $1. And for some people, they may think $1 can go a long way when many, many people are part of that. And so we appreciate all that you continue to do to restore love. This is from Mr. and Mrs. Morgan in Indiana. $2, one from each of them. And so Jeremy and George, here's $2 from my husband and I. We watch daily. Love you all. But here's our donation to the lawyer fees. Don't give up. Someone needs to be able to call out the corruption and put the nonsense away. My husband picked the guard because of your love for birds. Best wishes. And it is Mar and Deb Morgan. And I do love birds. There's no doubt about that. I've been enjoying all of the birds outside of the office window, which I can tell you I have seen this one, this one, this one, this one, yellow finch right there so far yesterday. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. All right. Oh, this is for Chicky Tree for What the Hales. It says, thank you so much. And I'm going to see if I can read through the camera. Jeremy, ask God to bless you in return for the thoughtfulness you've shown. Thank you for signing the Get Well card when I was sick and put a big smile on my face. This card was so unexpected, and I appreciate it. Love always, Tricky Chi. Thank you, Tricky Chi. Tricky Chi puts a smile on our face, and we'll do whatever we can to try and put a smile on her face as well. Another box. It says, enjoy your gift from Jacqueline Doran. Jacqueline Doran, and it looks like it's Christmas in the Creek. It's books for Christmas in the Creek. Unless it's books for Pepper. I'm going to guess it's Christmas in the Creek unless somebody tells us something else. So I'm going to say Christmas in the Creek. I already have totes already to go back to Christmas in the Creek. When I get to Florida, I create totes for things to go back to Hale's headquarters. And when I get to Hale's headquarters, I create totes that are ready to go back to Florida. So that will be a part of that. And there's a lot of stuff already staged to go back for Christmas in the Creek. And, oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. I'm not sure who sent it, though. Let me see. I'm not sure who sent it. I'm going to try and find out. See if I can figure it out here. There is a piece of paper. Oh, here it is.
It says they're all for Baby Pepper. Those books, they're for Baby Pepper.
Okay. All right. Okay. I will make sure Baby Pepper will be here tomorrow. So for those that aren't familiar, Pepper actually comes to work every single day. And so our original plan was that Christian would be on the road and with me every day. And then Patience would be at home working eBay. And that lasted one day out of the hospital. And she got tremendous FOMO, fear of missing out. And I went, fine, it's bring your daughter to work every day. I don't mind it. I love it. I love it when they have Pepper around. And Pepper right now.
So happy.
Pepper is so good. And Pepper she's saying dada consistently. She is mouthing I love you, making sounds. You got, oh, yeah. And it's so fun just watching her find her voice and going through all those motions that I went through with my 3 babies as well. Jeremy, I saw this and I thought of you. And I hope you like it. Oh, no, I more than like it. I love it. You and George are in my prayers. Sarah Anderson from Sarah Auntie Anderson. Thank you so much, Sarah. It will go on display, no doubt. Okay. I got a few more here. And then we got a hot claim to fame tonight. This is from Susan Joviante, Pennsylvania. And it says, J&G, something for your legal fees. Sorry I couldn't be more. God bless, Susie. Susie, thank you so much. Susie sent $3. Susie, the reality is the person who has little and gives much, that person has given more than a person who has much and has given little. Okay, and so we truly appreciate everybody, and the restoring the love aspect, and that's one of the things I want to continue to be about is restoring the love. We try and take anything extra outside of expenses and give it back. So we try and pay daily expenses, but anything extra is always given back to organizations and people that we love, just like you. All right, Dan Jones from California says, Dear Jeremy, a few weeks ago when you were reading the 6,000 emails, you said you were having a problem, asked for our help. If you would identify for me once again what your problem is and provide the email, I can work on it, and I'd be glad to help you resolve the problem. From Dan. All right, Dan, I will see about getting in touch with you. I know many have gotten in touch with us about that. And remember, we get thousands. This is not an exaggeration. We get thousands of communication pieces every day. Every day. It's humanly impossible to actually read through them all or get through them all. And so still working on it. Still working on it. All right. This one here is either for Pepper or no, it's probably for me. The potty piano. Maybe it's for Pepper. Is this a joke?
Or Christian, because he likes playing the piano.
Enjoy from Jenny Lungsford. Oh my goodness. This might. Well, here's what's going on at Hale's headquarters. Okay. So, first of all, that is awesome. Second of all, Christian and Patience have their own bathroom. Okay. So they have the corner bathroom with their own view, and they are the only ones that use that bathroom. So we divvied up bathrooms to where I only use the upstairs bathroom. They get their own bathroom because Patience has to do things like pumping and take care of Pepper and the whole deal. And they really need that bathroom. And it's not much for me to go upstairs and then come back down. And so that would actually be pretty good for their bathroom. Even if it wasn't for Christian and if it was for me, it would still be awesome there. This is from Tim in PA, Tim Kimmel. And it says, oh, Jeremy, just wanted you to see the response I received after filing a complaint about Judge Thomas's. And so Tim is just giving me a copy of the complaint or the response to his complaint about Judge Thomas's. Okay, so thank you very much. Remember, if you see something and you say something, you have to be very, very specific on what the illegal activity was. You can't just go, well, I feel he's a jerk. And so you got to be extremely specific. All right, this is from Illinois, and it is from Kathy Aller. All right, and Kathy says, happy belated birthday, George. I want to know what pennies you want. I have some 1943 and 1944 steel. Kathy. All right. Kathy, if you have a 1944 steel, you need to cash that in. It's worth money. Your 1943 steel is worth 2 cents. Your 1943 copper is worth a. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. And then Kathy sent 75 cents off of ice cream and $1.
You know, Blue Bunny makes your favorite ice cream, right?
That's why Kathy sent it. She don't mess around. Okay, here we go. Another box here. This is all the way from George Mitchell, Arizona. And it says, Jeremy, enjoy this game. Found it on Amazon from George Mitchell. Monopoly Ghostbusters.
You don't have one of those.
Is that what Lynette was saying in the road? You ain't afraid of me. You ain't afraid of no ghost. You ain't afraid of no Lynette. Is that what she was singing?
I think so.
All right, from Stovers in PA. Let's see what we got here from PA, all the way from PA. And it says, what the hell's greeting? I tried sending an email response. James Stover All right. James sent me information on how to print off all the attachments. And then on a personal note, if your real persona is the same as you portray, we should be good friends. Well, James, I will share this with you very transparently. I think anybody who's on YouTube understands when the camera on is that persona has to be on as well. And so it is the real persona, but when the camera is on, you have to up it by 10. Okay. And so when the camera is off, it goes way back down. And so there's a difference between real normal life and living it and entertaining. And if you can't be at level 10, then you're going to fail on YouTube. And so, so yes, the persona is the same. It's just dialed down. It's George who actually does all the talking in real life. I'm a very quiet, keep to myself person, unless I feel like I have to entertain guests or I'm hanging out with close friends. Other than that, even if it's just George and I, George does all the talking. So I found your YouTube channel looking for a place to retire in Florida. My birthday is March 30th. I am red-green colorblind. Well, we got all those things lined up. I'm looking to retire soon. I'm looking for something to do after I retire. To that end, I'm attending seminary. I don't see myself preaching every Sunday type of preacher. My current pastor has suggested that I volunteer as an emergency medical technician for many years. I might take a good chaplain at a hospital. That'd be incredible. I doubt I'll take up pole dancing. However,
it's not a requirement.
From what I know, it's a requirement. They would probably throw money at me to go away. I understand you need to be a little weary of people. That's hilarious. Thank you so much. All right, I got 2 more boxes here. 2 more, and holy cow. We got all kinds of toys and I don't even know if you can see those. Those are little squirt guns. Here's a little squishy dolphin keychain. Here's a rubber bouncy ball for your bouncy ball collection. Here's a Bugs Bunny keychain. All right, let's see what we got here. We got to know. Here is a race car on top of a box of a race car. Jeremy and George, here are some of the items that I was wanting to donate to you for Christmas in the Creek, or sell for your legal fees, or those of your sister or those of the sisters with Harley's case. If you're interested, if you're not, could you please contact Robert Conkey, see if they might be interested. Thank you, Tim. All right, Tim, if you are watching, and he says I can read this on here. Tim, if you're watching, sure, we're interested. If you want to donate these for Christmas in the Creek, you're going to go ahead and ship those to Florida, and we will make sure that the kids get them, and that would be phenomenal. All right. One more box here. It is from, I don't know who it's from. I don't know, but let's see what's in here. Holy cow. I'm going to need me some of these babies.
You used one of those recently.
I keep these in my wallet as it is anyway, but you can never have enough. Okay.
It's worked.
It has worked. Literally, I have it on camera. I've never shown it on YouTube yet. I got pulled over in Florida, and I was like, ain't gonna work this time, Sheriff. And I handed him my good out of free card, and he started cracking up, and I was like, good to see that you have a sense of humor, and he let me go. All right, dear Jeremy, considering your current legal situation, I thought some of these items might come in handy. Also, Texas is known for its Buc-ee's Texas-sized gas station, which includes snacks, gifts, and a beaver mascot. I've included some of the treats to cheer you up. Keep up the good fight, Kathy Richards. Kathy already has my attention because she's hilarious. All right, what do we got? Do not arrest this person. I'm going to wear this into court. Oh, my goodness. You may be my favorite jailbird. Word search and Sudoku puzzle. This is ridiculous. I love it. There's a Buc-ee's bag right there. Who doesn't love a good beaver? And we've got Buc-ee nuggets, white cheddar. I'm probably eating those tonight. Buc-ee onion pork rings and Buc-ee pork rings. And
pork rinds.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't. You eat those. I don't know what they are. Sizzling crackers, bold and spicy. Oh, I like this already. Assorted sours. This looks good. And then, oh my goodness, beaver nuggets. Now, I'm all about the beaver, and I've never been about beaver nuggets, but I think I love them already. I think I love them. So right around the corner, we actually have this amazing area of the national park where there's a beaver dam, and you can go see the beavers, and you can check out beaver. I mean, literally, you can watch beaver all day, and I like it. I like it a lot, but I'm not the only one.
We've
George
got to
loves
see a
watching
couple wild
beaver, too.
beavers.
George
So
loves going to.
Thomas said he's been kicked off of YouTube twice, which reminds me, YouTube is funky and it's out of our control. There's times where I know that What the Hales releases a pre-recorded video every day, Monday through Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if I don't get the notifications, I know that YouTube does their funky sweeps where they unsubscribe people. So this is just a reminder to those to make sure that if you're not getting the notifications every day at 5:30, and then you're not getting the notifications of us going live every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, again, it's funky with YouTube. I don't know why it happens. I would recommend that you go into YouTube, unsubscribe, resubscribe, make sure you hit that bell icon, and then select all. That way you get notified every time we release a new video and when we go live on Sundays. Don't know, I can't explain it. It's a YouTube thing. They do this scrub every once in a while, and I'm sure it's not just our channel. I'm sure it's a lot of the channels that you guys follow, but that's my suggestion. Suggestion is to unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the bell icon, click on all. That way you get notified.
Here's another notification. Since Flippin' Adventures just sent me a picture of baby adventures. Look at this. He's so big.
How can you not smile? How do you not smile when you see that face?
He's getting so big. Look at all that hair. He's got a comb over. He's already got a comb over. That's how big he's getting.
He's a little ladies' man. Bad Duck wants to know if you have the Lego Dimensions Ghostbuster set yet.
I don't.
I know you found someone gave you the car. Oh, Thomas Klein gave you the car, the Ghostbuster Lego car that he found in a storage unit when we went to go visit him and his dad.
Yeah.
But I don't know what other Lego Ghostbuster themes that you have.
I don't think I have any others
That we know of off the top of our heads. All right, so Max Lab wants to know if you have a picture of Pepper, updated picture of Pepper.
No, I don't, unfortunately. Not that I can.
I don't. Try emailing me, April. I'm not sure why you wouldn't get notifications for members only videos.
The last picture I have of Pepper is Patience and Pepper going for rides on the Gator here at Hale's headquarters, and Pepper loves it.
She looks just like Christian there.
The faster, the better. She absolutely loves it.
Aussie says she's got more hair than you.
Which, keep in mind that the Gator is a diesel. It can't go fast. So diesel engines don't go fast. They have power. And so even then, Christian and Patience are more than safe with them on the Gator. But Pepper loves it.
The little toes. All right, let's switch gears and go into our live sale. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from on the planet. First things first, if you are planning on staying for our live bulk sale, make sure that you are in live chat and not top chat. This is super important. That way myself, Jeremy, along with our moderators and everyone at home sees the live chat happening in real time as close as possible. This becomes very important during the sale. We will do claim to fame, buy it now, bulk sales this evening, no auction lots this evening. What we do is we sell bulk lots to you at home, whether you're a reseller or if you're a collector, or if you want to buy a gift for a loved one, or maybe early Christmas gifts. What'll happen is Jeremy will provide the buy it now price to you guys at home on each bulk lot. And then when our moderator Flipping Adventures types go in the chat, the first person in the live chat to claim it is the person that buys a lot. So for example, let's say, for example, the first lot is $100. The first person, I'll show an item, the first person to claim $100 and types $100 in the live chat is the winner of that lot. If for some reason your claim amounts aren't going through, try putting a $ in front of the 100, or try putting a different symbol before or after. It's part of a YouTube glitch. We don't know how to explain it. It's out of our control. And then you'll have the option of either being surprised, or you'll have the option of being able to see majority of the items that's in the lot. If you live outside of the United States, you're welcome to, if you live within the United States, shipping is free, but if you live outside of the United States, shipping will be extra. There will be additional shipping costs. Those shipping costs vary anywhere between $50 and $200. It's all based on the weight of the package or packages, the dimensions, and where you are located in the world. I can tell you that international shipping costs can vary anywhere between $50 and $200. Just know your country's custom laws and if there's any import fees. We ask that all buyers contact us immediately, send your info immediately to whatthehales@yahoo.com. We will display the email address on the screen once we go into the sale. Jeremy, along with our moderators, will remind you throughout the sale where to send your information and what to send. We want your YouTube profile name, your real name, your mailing address, your claim it amount, and then the name of the lot that you bought. And then later on this evening, I will send an invoice via PayPal. You don't have to have a PayPal account in order to pay the invoice. You'll have the option of either using your debit card, which is your bank card, credit card, or your PayPal account. Keep in mind that everything is sold as is. There's no guarantees. There's no returns. We sell these items off to you from either abandoned storage units or wherever we source them from, mostly abandoned storage units. And then at the end of the sale, you'll have a chance to win a free item. I'll have 3 lucky winners this evening to win a free item. And in order to win the free item, Jeremy will answer, or he'll ask you guys a trivia question. That trivia question comes from the least viewed video of the week. So the first 3 people to answer the trivia question correctly in the live chat wins a free item at the end of the sale. Do you know which trivia question you're gonna go with yet?
Yep.
Just tell me 1, 2, or 3. And then also,
I'm going to go with what's George's middle name?
So as best practice, because of lagging and because of YouTube glitches, we suggest that you guys refresh your screen in between every lot, and then make sure you switch from top chat to live chat, again, to prevent any lagging or any issues with the live chat. And then just a reminder also, please do not claim anything if you have no intentions of paying this week. And if you end up claiming something and you don't pay, or you're not communicating with me, that will get you banned from the channel and you won't be able to participate in any future lives.
And nobody likes to be banned. In other words, don't do dumb things.
Yes. All right, so let me go grab the first lot.
While George is grabbing the first lot, I apologize. Seasonal allergies are really, really bad. And the pollen, where Hale's headquarters is, obviously in the middle of the woods, thick, lush, virgin woods, that the pollen gets really out of control. So yesterday I was really struggling, and today I've been struggling a little bit as well. But today I was mostly inside, so that kind of helped quite a bit. So just a reminder with everything, I've got to pull up George's list that I have not seen. And I'm looking at right now. Just a reminder, I'm going to give the actual amount for the lot here tonight. There are no auctions tonight. I'm looking at her list right now. She doesn't like auctions. These are all buy it now, or what we call claim to fame. So the first lot here tonight is 200. 200 is the first lot here tonight. George is going to start showing the first lot, and she'll show items at a time, and I have to figure out another screen. It's been a while since I've done this. One moment. I will need the mods' help. 200 once Flippin' Adventure says go, go, go. And George has already started to show. And so I am figuring out a whole nother screen here. And now I got that other screen up. And then I see Flippin' Adventure said go, go, go. And I see a whole lot of 200s. All right. So who got? Steph claimed it. All right, Steph, here's what we need. Steph Garcia. You need to know, do you want to be surprised? Okay. So Steph Garcia, very easy. What you're going to do is you're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount of $200. And you're going to tell George it is the assorted Disney Star Wars pins lot. Okay. Assorted Disney Star Wars pins lot. And Steph says she wants to see it. So George is going to go ahead and show the entire flat quickly. And so Steph, just a reminder, you're going to send all that information to whatthehales@yahoo.com. You should be able to see that right down there. You're seeing the entire flat of everything that you're getting right there. And so you're going to send that email right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com, after the live stream tonight. Then George is going to send invoices out to you. Just a reminder for all the winners tonight, when you do send a message to us on many of the platforms, you get an auto response because we receive so many messages. And you can go ahead and ignore that. It's going to be a fax, frequently asked questions. George will find your email, and then she will specifically send you an invoice that you can send, that you can pay a lot of different ways. All right, this next lot tonight that George looks to be ready for is $147. $147 once Flippin' Adventure says go, go, go. George has already started to show. The first person to claim it at $147, Flippin' Adventures just said go, 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 is going to be the winner. And you probably already figured it out. It's another lot of pins, and Clint Weaver is the first one in. Steph Garcia tried to get that one too, but it's Clint Weaver. All right, Clint, do you want to be surprised? Clint, just need to know if you want to be surprised. And Clint, just a reminder, what you're going to do is you're going to send an email to whatthehales@yahoo.com. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount of $147. And you're going to tell George it's Disney pins. Clint wants to be surprised. All right, so it's Disney pins lot number 2, okay? And so George, he wants to be surprised. All right, great. Just a reminder, you're going to go ahead and email whatthehales@yahoo.com. All right, next lot here tonight, lot number 3, moving right along. Keeping it classy. It is... Oh, I'm not supposed to tell you what it is. I'm supposed to tell you the amount. $150 is the next lot here tonight. Once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 and George has already started to show.
This is part of Michael's collection.
It's part of Michael's collection. And Flippin' Adventures just said go, go, go. The claim to fame is $150 on this lot. And it looks to me like it's a lot of super cool pins. That's what it looks like to me. Oh, I see a cheeseburger. 'Cause you're my cheeseburger, my precious cheeseburger. I'll wait for you. Oh, I'll wait for you. I will wait for you. $147 is the claim to fame amount here tonight on this lot. Oh no, it's 150. I apologize. 147 was the last one. It's Dawn Gibson. Dawn Gibson just claimed it. Dawn, do you want to be surprised? Dawn knows what she's looking at. She's going to have a ton of fun with that. Dawn, you know you're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, claim to fame amount of $150. Even if I say it wrong, I apologize. Dawn does want to be surprised. And tell George it's the tack pin lot number 1. So Dawn, you understand that if George writes down number 1 and she forces me to say it, I get stuck in the closet if for days, no food, no drink if I don't say exactly what she wrote. You understand if she writes down a number 1, then what's next? Number, yeah, the duty, the duty. All right, next lot here tonight. Claim to fame amount is $151. $151 on this claim to fame. Once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 George has already started to show, and Boomdog is in the house. Boomdog went. That's right. I'm back, baby. All right, Flippin' Adventures just said go, go, go. Clint Weaver just claimed it at 151. Clint Weaver just claimed it just like that. Wow. Clint did not waste any time. Dawn tried to get it as well. Everybody tried to get in on this one. Clint, do you want to be surprised? Clint, just a reminder, we need your YouTube name, your real name. I'm just saying, man. Mom might not have named you Clint, okay? Could have been something else, all right? But we need your YouTube name, your real name, and your shipping address, your claim to fame amount of $151, and let George know it was the tack pins lot number 2, and he wants to be surprised. Tack pin lot number 2. All right, next lot here tonight. Next lot here tonight, I can't tell you what it is, but you're going to know real soon. The claim to fame amount is $131. $131. Once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 George is going to start to show. She's already showing you. She's giving you a peek. It's a peek, not a week. $131. Flippin' Adventure said go, go, go. Let's see what's going to happen here. Flippin' Adventure said go, go, go. George's show. This sure looks like a lot of necklaces. Sandra Morton just claimed it. Sandra Morton just claimed it. Sandra, what we need to know is, do you want to be surprised? Do you want to be surprised, Sandra? That's what we need to know here. Sandra, congratulations. This is the necklace lot. So, Sandra, what you're going to do is you're going to email George. You can see right down over there. I should be pointing to something. You can see it. I can't. But should say whatthehales@yahoo.com. And you're going to go ahead and you're going to email George your YouTube name, your real name. You're going to add your shipping address, your claim to fame amount of $131. And you're going to tell George it's the necklace lot. The necklace lot. Okay. And she says surprise. Surprise. She wants to be surprised on that one.
4 flats of necklaces.
4 flats of necklaces, Sandra. And I've been buying a whole lot more up in the Hale's headquarters area. I'm sure many of you have seen that I've been having fun at the flea markets, and at the top tier level of members, they got to see today that I was on an all-day garage sale, having a ton of fun. Even got to see the birds using the brand new birdhouse, which is a used birdhouse, but it's just a lot of fun out there. All right, next lot here, $89. Don't just jump in. Make sure you understand what this is. $89. Once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 which she just did, George is going to start to show. And if I am correct, this looks like a map. And if I'm a man, I don't need a map, right? I don't need a map.
You don't need no thinking directions.
And Clint just claimed it for $89 and said, I want to be surprised. I want to be surprised. All right, Clint wants to be surprised. What this is an entire lot of maps. An entire lot of maps, Clint. So some may understand that maps are very, very collectible, and some maps are worth not 1,000, not 10,000, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, we haven't looked any of these maps up. I seriously doubt there's a $100,000 map in there, but there are some very cool
You
vintage maps.
never know.
And we don't have the time to look everything up. That's why we love passing it on to you and for you guys to make a ton of money, where it's even, we've sold lots and people have found gold coins in them and they've scored big and watches and everything. So
there's some vintage maps in there from like the 70s. So who knows? They might be worth something.
All right, if you like paper, money, or just paper, you're going to like this next one. $130. $130. And once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 George has already started to show. And I am not talking about babies, so stop asking if she's having a baby. Which nobody has. You all are asking if Patience is going to have another baby. And the amount, yet again, is $130. Is it already claimed? I didn't see it. I did not see it. I don't see it in the chat. $130. Oh, it's got to be exact. It's got to be exact. So Terry put in 175, but it's 130. 130 is the claim to fame. This looks like a whole bunch of ephemera. I wonder if I said that right. I'm not sure. Ephemera. $130. Looks like an entire ephemera lot. I'm not sure if I'm saying that. That's like one of those words that you say in these hoity-toity, uppity places that I always feel so uncomfortable in. Wait, Nancy says I said it right. There's no way. Danielle Oatmeal says I said it right. There's no way I just said it right. And there's no way I could ever replicate that and say it again right. My goodness. I don't even know what I said was right. Deanna Flippin' Adventure says that's the best Jeremy has ever said it, though. Susan Peters is in at $130. I don't even know how I said it. All right, Susan, we need to know if you want to be surprised. Susan, here's what's going to happen. Susan, you're going to send George your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount of $130, and you're going to let her know it's the ephemera lot, which I probably did not say right. I'm guessing I did not say that one right. All right.
Ephemera.
And Soldier Mom says, nope, you sure didn't. Good try, but you didn't. Not at all. Okay. All right. And I'm not seeing... Mikola says, you always pronounce my name wrong, too. Well, here's a little secret. Here's a little YouTube secret. Sometimes I pronounce words wrong on purpose.
Yes.
Sometimes I don't. And with yours... Come on, man.
I think I got it right. It's A1 Makilla.
Who on the planet can pronounce yours correctly?
I won't even attempt. He made it even longer. I won't even attempt to do the other half.
All right. I did not see.
Susan said thank you. I'm just going to show.
Just go ahead and show it real quick because I didn't see.
You're going to get this entire tote. The tote's not included, but it's filled with postcards and just vintage ephemera, all kinds of stuff. It's a fun one.
Big old tote. It's a big old tote.
Postcards, greeting cards.
It's a big old tote of stuff. All right. This next lot for the ladies and some of the fellas is $128. $128. And once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 George has already started to show. And so I think you probably have a little understanding of what this is already. It looks like a purse and bags lot for sure. Flippin' Adventures just said go, 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 $128. $120. Already Gigi Grandma Gale's in. Gigi Grandma Gale is in at $128. Gigi Grandma Gale, you know exactly what to do. You're going to go ahead and send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame of $128, and let George know it's the purses and bags lot. And Gigi Grandma Gale, do you want to be supervised?
She usually does. She said show.
She usually does. That is correct. She usually does. And she says, show a few. She says, go ahead, show a few for some fun. Dang, that's a big one. That'd be good for a Florida beach. That one would be good for a Florida beach.
Sorry.
I'm getting a craving. I'm getting a craving for beaver.
For beaver?
Beaver nuggets. What are these?
Are those like caramel?
Oh, the first thing on the ingredients is brown sugar. How come you taste so good? Oh my goodness, it is. It's brown sugar. I'm not joking.
It probably tastes like caramel popcorn.
Everybody knows how much I love brown sugar. There's not a single person on the planet that doesn't know how much I love brown sugar. Man, I think it's Polish popcorn with brown sugar all over it, maybe. I don't know, but I got me a hankering for a beaver nugget. That's the first time I've ever said that.
Gigi, Grandma Gail, you'll get an entire tote of purses and bags, but the tote's not included.
All right, this next lot up here tonight is not beaver nuggets, but you're going to see what it is really quickly and shortly here. $135 for this next lot. $135. Okay. Oh, looks like lace and linens. Once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 which she just did. George has already started to show. $135. This looks like intricate lace, and Harriet Williams is in at $135. Right like that. Nice job, Harriet. Harriet, do you want to be surprised? Do you want to be surprised, Harriet? This is definitely a lace and linens lot. And it does not.
There's a lighthouse.
It does not come with beaver nuggets, unfortunately. All right. And Harriet says, let's see what Harriet does say. She says surprise her. All right, just a reminder, Harriet, you're going to email George, as is all.
You'll get this entire tote not included.
As will all the other winners right there at whatthehales@yahoo.com. You're going to include your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping amount, your claim to fame, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount, which for you, Harriet, was $135. And then let George know it was the assorted lace and linen lot. Okay, this next lot was donated back by Deanne Lawson.
So Deanne Lawson paid for it last week and said, use the donations for whatever and then put it back up for sale.
Okay. $110. We'll use that donation probably for Christmas in the Creek or for legal fees. Either which way. If it goes for legal fees, then we'll have more for Christmas in the Creek. If it goes for Christmas in the Creek, then we'll pay for legal fees other ways. But $110 is probably going to go for Christmas in the Creek because I like designating everything for Christmas in the Creek. And Flippin' Adventures already said go, go, go. And it looks like Georgia's starting to show women's clothing. And you got sizes on anything that you're showing?
The yellow skirt that I just showed says made in India, one size fits all.
Yeah, Jessica just said she loves those skirts. That reminds me of the skirts that Jessica always wears.
This is made in India, a medium.
110. 110 is the claim to fame here tonight. Clint said, Jeremy for mayor. I can assure you, Clint, I do not want to be the mayor.
It just says plus size.
That would fit me then. I'm a plus size.
Here's a lace blouse that's a size large.
I do not want to be mayor. I appreciate those who actually do want to be mayor for the right reasons. $110 is the claim to fame here tonight for the ladies' clothing lot, which was donated back. $110. If I'm scratching my eyes and they get watery, it's the allergies. Like the allergies, the pollen is really thick. We did have a good rain today, so that helped knock some of the pollen down and clean the pollen. So yesterday was a tough day for me. I was really struggling. I probably should have taken allergy meds, but I did not yet. Tube Towns in the chat. Population 1.
This is a medium.
All right, TG Shauna just came in at 110. TG Shauna said, I'll claim it. All right, TG Shauna, here's what you're going to do. You're going to email George your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount of 110, and let her know it's the women's clothing lot. Do you want to be surprised? Clothing sells for a lot of money online. It's just something I never gotten into. And actually, you guys are going to see a video probably this. And what you don't get to see is the conversation that I had with the business owner afterwards. And he told me without clothing, he would not have a business. And I told him, I hate clothing. I would never be in the clothing business.
TT, you'll get this entire tote of clothes. The tote's not included.
Okay, she said surprise. All right, this next one here. If my yawn didn't set everybody off, which thankfully mating season is over for the peacocks. It hasn't started for me yet, but mating season is over for the peacocks. And so with almost 25 eggs, Mama is doing such a good job. I bring her food and water every day. And so she doesn't even have to get up. She's trying to hatch them all. But finally, they're done. And now I'm just waiting for my mating season to start. So I could just walk all around and go, ah! 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 At all hours of the night. All right, next lot here tonight is $99 with the historic record-breaking lot of Paying It Forward. George,
I think like 8 or 9 times. This was paid for by Candace Bingham. She paid for it and then donated it back to see how long we can get this record going, because this next lot has sold like 8 or 9 times already. Hint, hint.
Wow. And it's going to go for $99.
Keep in mind that everything is empty.
So everything is empty. Once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 George has already started to show. And once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 Debbie says, Jeremy, you just scared my beaver. 9 times. Go, go, go. All right, let's go, go, go. And it is the empty box lot that has been paying it forward over and over and over again. Just keep in mind, boxes are worth money. None of these boxes have anything in them. They are empty for resale. But Crafty Jen says it was claimed already. I didn't see any claim.
So they claim it?
They're saying already claimed it. I didn't see anything.
Oh.
But I didn't even see Flippin' Adventures first go, go, go. So it looks like it's Clint. All right, Clint, you know what to do, Clint. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and your claim to fame of $99 and let George know it's the empty box lot.
He says keep it going. Frankie H bought it one week. He says keep it going.
You guys are on a
Jackie
streak.
Jackie paid for it. Said keep it going.
You guys are on a streak. That's so funny. All right, this next lot here tonight is, well, I can't tell you what it is, but I can tell you it is $98. $98. $98. And I think George is going to go get it. All right, $98 here tonight. And once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 he already has. We have our wiener. It's James McDonald already, right? Yep, James McDonald. James, do you want to be surprised? James loves these. I do too. James has got to have an amazing, amazing movie collection. Amazing movie collection. I would actually love to see James's movie collection. So, James, you know what you're going to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount of $98. Tell George it was DVD lot.
He likes to be surprised.
Yep, he did say surprised. Number 1. And James, if you know George writes down number 1, you probably know your math that number 2 comes next. So just a heads up. Just a heads up. Okay. A reminder to everybody here tonight, if you're the winner, go ahead and email whatthehales@yahoo.com, and you're going to add all that information I've stated already. George will be sending out personalized invoices after the live stream here tonight, and that'll give you a plethora of different ways to actually pay. All right, next lot here tonight, $97. It's number 2, $97. $97. Number 2, Flippin' Adventures just said go, go, go. George has already started the show. And I ain't talking about babies. That's the peacocks. $97. I used to be young. Just won it for $97. Nice job. I used to be young. What you're going to do is you're going to send George your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount of $97, and let George know his DVD lot number 2. That was French. 2 was 2. It's French for 2. Man, I can't wait to eat me some beaver nuggets. Brown sugar. How come you taste so good? All right, George is just going to show a few here. Show a few. Man, this looks good.
This entire box of DVDs.
All right, you guys are all wieners here tonight, and I am going to ask a question here tonight based off of the least viewed video of the week, which very well could have been the most bestest of all the videos this week, and you could have missed out on it, and that's sad because you could have got free stuff. So I'm going to ask question number 2. I don't know why, but I'm doing it.
Okay,
so,
give me a second.
Number 2. Question number 2. Everybody's wondering, what are you guys talking about? Well, Deanna is so good. She comes up with the questions and then messages them to us. And then we have to pick out of all of the questions that she gives options for. And usually George is just picking my nose. But tonight I have to do the picking. And it's the picking of the question.
Okay. I'm ready. Make sure you guys are in live chat and not top chat.
This week we found out that Silver Scam's partner has removed herself from the lawsuit. And this question has absolutely nothing to do with that. It has to do with poo. Poo was found in what nasty treat? Poo was found in what nasty treat? What nasty treat was poo found in? I don't even remember this from the video. I don't know how anybody else
I don't either. I used to be young. Make sure you email me and let me know that you want to pay for the lot and then put it back up for sale next week. Keep the answers coming. Keep your answers coming. Again, make sure you're in live chat and not top chat, because this makes a huge difference in the live chat.
What was Pooh found in?
All right, I got my 3 winners. First person to answer the trivia question correctly with the answer of French fries, I'm accepting fries as well, is Daisy's mom. Daisy's mom is the first to answer the trivia question correctly with fries. Second person to answer the trivia question correctly with French fries is Gumpa Bill. Congratulations. And the third person to answer the trivia question tonight with the correct answer of fries is Nancy H. Congratulations, you 3. Make sure you email me here at whatthehales@yahoo. Let me know that you are the winner of tonight's trivia. And this is going to be your giveaway. Tom or James Smith actually donated these. They're custom made What the Hales Fun Employed pens.
I haven't even seen those yet.
I got 3 of them. They say What the Hales #Fun Employed. Custom made. Congratulations, you 2. Congratulations. I want to thank everyone for tuning in from all over the planet. Let us know in the live chat where you're watching from on the planet. We hope you enjoyed our live stream and you tune again next Sunday with us. We try and release a pre-recorded video daily, Monday through Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we go live every Sunday at 8 p.m. Take it away, Jeremy.
I moved into a town with no one around, all to get away from the snow. I put in a 2-inch line and everything was fine till they tried to steal all my dough.
We want to thank our moderators for helping us out in the live chat, dropping links and answering frequently asked questions. We appreciate you guys.
Mary was in town hall, couldn't do math at all, just kept calling the law. Sending emails to Worm, hoping he'd confirm that no one would know all her flaws.
Thank you to everyone that sent a super chat tonight and a super sticker donation. We truly appreciate the support.
Lynette and John running their con, trying to get any money they can. Everything around them dies, then she fake cries. They'll end up by a river in a van.
Thank you to everyone that became a What the Hales member this evening, anyone that upgraded your membership, and anyone that gifted membership. It means so much to us. If you were gifted a membership this evening, make sure you thank those that gifted it to you. It happens at random.
There were signs all over town, but now they're taken down. But everybody knows who done it. Well, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. They're living in a shed with no permit.
Want to thank everyone that sent fan mail, whether it was here in Otter Creek or up north in Hale's headquarters. We love opening up your gifts and reading your special notes. That concludes our live.
Well, Russ was texting Don. He was telling him it's on. Let's give the world a show. We always wanted fame. Now they know our name. In the meetings, always vote no. Now they're all making threats. Fans are taking bets. Who's going to be the first in jail? Is it Mary, Russ, or Don? Lynette or John? Just know it won't be What the Hales.
Definitely won't be us.
Moved into a town. No one around. All to get away from the snow. I put in a 2-inch line. Everything was fine. Until they tried to steal all my dough.
Take care, everyone. Say good night, Jeremy.
Good night, Jeremy.
Good night, everyone. Stay blessed.